Good morning, children. I hope all are doing well. Today we are going to learn some interesting facts about the sea turtles from the lesson A True Story of Sea Turtles. Let us know more about the writer Bhau Kathare. Bhau Kathare is the founder of Sahyadri Nisargamitra. Sahyadri Nisargamitra is an organization working to preserve nature and unprotected helpless species. His contribution has been instrumental in conserving vultures and turtles. He is a reformer, and the particular lesson A True Story of Sea Turtle is written by Bhau Kathare, and it is a lesson is focused on wildlife and ecology protection. Students, open the page number 31 of your English textbook. Let us begin the lesson 2.2, A True Story of Sea Turtles. We were surveying the white-bellied sea eagles in the summer that year. As we roamed the coast, one of the volunteers in our team saw some shallow pits with white eggshells nearby. Students, here we means a group of volunteers. Volunteers are the people who work for an organization without being paid. The group of volunteers from NGO called Sahyadri Nisargamitra looking out for white-bellied sea eagles as it roamed above the sea coast. One of them saw some shallow pits. Shallow pits means not very deep holes with white eggshells. Inquiries with the villagers revealed that they were turtle eggs. This came as a surprise. We had never come across turtle eggs in our walks along the beaches of Konkan in all these years. When they saw these white eggshells, they inquired. The villagers told them that they were turtle eggs. These volunteers walked along the Konkan beaches every year, but they never found turtle eggs before. We decided to study this unusual occurrence further. We learned that the beach where we had found the eggshells had been sealed to the public for nearly 1 month after people smuggling silver bricks were caught in that area. But what we learned further shocked us to the core. So children, these volunteers decided to look into this unusual occurrence. Unusual occurrence means an uncommon incident or event which may be worrisome. So they found out this beach had been sealed or closed to the public for almost a month after people had been caught smuggling silver bricks, that is, illegally bringing silver bricks into that area. This news shocked the volunteers, but the real news shocked them further was something else, and that news shocked them to the core. Shocked to the core means extremely shocked, because the volunteers, they became extremely shocked by seeing this incident. Move on to the second paragraph. Turtles nest along the entire coastline of our state. There are a few people in every village who keep combing the beach in the early hours of the morning throughout the year. When the female turtle comes on shore to nest and to lay eggs, she leaves behind a trail just like a track of wheels on the sand. Here, coastline means the land along the sea. The turtle nests on the entire coastline of our state, Maharashtra. A few people from the village used to comb. Comb means search this area every morning throughout the year. When the female turtle comes to the shore to lay eggs, she leaves behind a trail. Trail means it's a sign left by the passing of the turtle. And it is just like a mark of wheels in the sand. The egg hunters follow this trail right up to the nest, which is about half a meter deep. They dig up the nest and steal all the 100 to 150 eggs that are laid inside. These eggs are then either eaten or are sold in the market. So children, what the egg hunters are doing? The egg hunters follow the trail mark of the turtles, and what they're doing, they dig up the nest which is about half a meter deep, and then they steal 100 to 150 turtle eggs, and these eggs either eaten or sold in the markets. If a turtle is spotted while it is still laying eggs, it is allowed to live till the laying is over. As soon as the eggs are laid, it is caught and then killed and eaten. This ruthless practice is observed in all parts of the world. However, in India, sea turtles have been given protection by including them under Schedule 1 of the Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972. That means turtles have been given as much protection as tigers. If the sea turtle is spotted while it is still laying eggs, the villagers, they allow the turtles to live till when it is finished its laying. After that, they catch the turtle and uses it as their food. What a ruthless or bad practice they are following. Can you imagine that? So in India, the sea turtles are given protection are Schedule 1 of the Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Because of this implementation of the Act, the turtles are protected as a species just like the tigers in India. Therefore, all this business of gathering turtle eggs and killing turtles is carried on in a secret hush-hush manner. This information was distressing. We began to think seriously about it. We decided to undertake a project for the protection and conservation of turtles and their nest in Maharashtra. Because of this act implemented by the government, the business of collecting the turtle eggs and killing of the turtles is carried out in a very secret way. Hush-hush manner means in a very secret manner. The volunteers found this information very distressing, and hence they decided to undertake a project for the protection and conservation of the turtle and their eggs in the coastline of Maharashtra. Move to next page, page number 32. We had no experience regarding sea turtles, so first of all, we undertook a study of turtles. We contacted institutes that work for the protection of turtles in India. The next step was launching a turtle protection campaign at Velas, Taluka, Mantanka district, Ratnagiri. This was done with the support and cooperation of the Forest Department. So, the volunteers from the NGO, they took a decision. They decided that they had to do something for the protection of turtles. They first studied the habits of turtles. They contacted various institutions that work for turtle protection in India. Then they launched a turtle protection campaign. Campaign means work in an organized way to achieve a goal. So, where they put the campaign? They made at Velas in the Mantangarh Taluka of Ratnagiri district. They could do this because of support and cooperation of the Forest Department. As part of the campaign, a few local people were specially appointed to look for turtle nest on the beach in the morning. When they came across a nest, they had to carefully remove the eggs from the nest and bury them again in a similar pit, but one protected with wire fencing. They had to watch over the protected nest to prevent theft. In the first year, we could successfully protect 15 nests in this manner. As part of this campaign, a few locals or people from the village itself were appointed to look after the turtle nest early in the morning. When they found the nest, they had to carefully remove the eggs from the nest and bury them again in another pit. Now, it is protected by wire fencing. Then they had to watch and see that no one stole the eggs at all. In the first year, they were successfully able to protect 50 turtle eggs because of this continuous effort. When the babies hatched out of the eggs, what an event that was. The whole village rushed to the beach to witness the spectacle. When the tiny turtle hatchlings hurried across the silver sands to meet the rolling boundless sea, what an ovation they received from the onlookers. Here, children, when the babies hatched out of the eggs, what an event it was. What a surprising, amazing sight it was. The whole village rushed to watch the spectacle. Spectacle means a visually striking performance of these turtles. That is, the tiny turtles, the turtle hatchlings, they're hurrying, they're rushing on the silver sand to meet the rolling, boundless sea. What an ovation. Ovation means appreciation, generally in the form of clapping. Hatchling is the younger ones of the animals. Here hatchling is the turtles' babies. Okay, what an ovation or clap they receive from the spectators, onlookers. Some of the elderly villagers confessed that though they had seen and stolen turtle eggs right from their school days, it was for the first time that they had seen the hatchlings rushing to the sea. Meanwhile, some of the elderly people who were watching even confessed that they had been stealing turtle eggs since their school days, and now it was the first time they got a chance to see the hatchlings, how they are rushing to the sea. There are 7 types of sea turtles in the world, 5 of which are found in India. The olive ridley turtles nest along the entire coastline of Maharashtra. Green turtles and hawksbills have also been found. An amazing characteristic of turtle is that when the female turtle reaches maturity, that is nearly after a gap of 15 years, she returns to the shore to lay her eggs at the same place where she was born. Children, there are 7 types of sea turtles in the world and 5 of those are found in India. The olive ridley turtle are found along the entire coastline of Maharashtra. In fact, there are beaches in Goa like Morjim, Mandram, Agonda, which attract turtles for nesting. And those villagers attached to the beaches have all their shops and restaurants and even homes named after turtles. Green turtles and hawksbills are also found in India. And an amazing fact about the female turtle is that when it reaches its maturity or adulthood, it returns to the same shore that it was born to lay eggs, and that too at the same place it was born. The female comes on shore just to make a nest in the sand and lay her eggs and immediately returns to the sea. She does not return to the nest after that. The eggs hatch after a period of 45 to 50 days. Using natural heat, innumerable dangers await the little hatchlings in the deep sea, and they have to face them all on their own. Their survival rate is therefore as low as just 1 or 2 turtles out of 1,000. The female comes and lays its eggs in a nest and immediately it comes to the sea. She doesn't return after that. And these eggs hatch after 40 to 45 days. Maybe it will take 50 days using natural heat. And there are many dangers awaiting the young hatchlings. They have to face those dangers all on their own risk. Only 1 or 2 turtles out of 1,000 survive. Turtles perform an important function. They keep the sea clean. Thus, they occupy an important place in marine ecology. Considering all these factors, it is vital to undertake their protection on a large scale. So, can you now understand the need for them to be protected all the more? Turtles also occupy an important place in marine ecology as they help to keep the sea clean. After the success at Velas, we started implementing the project in other places too. Within 5 years, the entire coastline of Maharashtra was surveyed. Protection was offered in 80 of the villages where turtle nests were found. Our strategy was to engage those who had so far been involved in stealing the eggs, then to train and involve them in the work of protection. So children, after having great success in protecting turtle nest in Velas, the group of volunteers started this project in other places too. In 5 years' time, they had surveyed the entire coastline of Maharashtra. Surveyed means look closely at or examine. And after that, they offered a protection in all 50 villages where turtle nests were found. Their strategy was to use the same people who used to steal eggs and now train them to protect the eggs. Strategy means plan. What was their plan? To use the same people who used to steal eggs and give them a proper training how to protect the eggs. We started the Turtle Friend Awards Kasav Mitra to encourage more people to be a part of the protection campaign. A comprehensive booklet and a short film on the protection of turtles was prepared to spread the message. They started the Turtle Friends Award or Kasav Mitra to encourage more people to join in to save turtles. A comprehensive booklet containing a lot of information and a short film on protecting the turtles was also circulated to spread awareness among the people. The year 2006 saw the beginning of a novel concept, Turtle Festival or Kasav Mahotsav, an opportunity for tourists to witness the unique spectacle of the hatchlings rushing out to the sea. A short film on turtles and the natural beauty of Konkan were additional features of the festival. At the same time, we were quite firm on one issue. The hatchlings should not come to even the slightest harm due to the tourist activity. So children, this NGO had a lot of success, and so in the year 2006, they saw the beginning of a very noble concept. Turtle Festival or Kasav Mahotsav. This was an opportunity for the tourist to witness a unique spectacle of hatchlings rushing out to the sea. A short film on the turtles and the natural beauty of the Konkan were the additional features of this festival. At the same time, the volunteers and the people from the village, they are very strict about one thing. What is the one thing? No hatchlings would be harmed because of the tourists. The tourists were accommodated in the homes of the villagers. The response to this novel concept of homestay was excellent. A Turtle Friends Club was established in each village, the members being all the villagers offering homestay. All villagers would now offer the same rate for homestay. They gave 10% of their income from homestay for the Turtle Protection Fund. The fund would be utilized for the purpose of protection and conservation of turtles. So children, the tourists who came from all over the world were accommodated in the homes of the villages. They decided in that way. And this was a new or novel concept. And this concept is known as homestay. Turtle Friends Club was established in each village, and the villagers were the members who would provide homestay. Another thing was made very clear that the rate or charge of homestay would be same in all villages, and 10% of all that they earned will be given towards the Turtle Protection Fund for the protection and conservation of turtles. Modern technology also helped. The festival reached all corners of the world through the medium of the internet and our website. People around the world began to contact the small villages of Konkan. More and more villagers came forward to do this work, and the number of homestay families went up to 35. As many as 800 people began to visit Velas in the turtle season. This meant more business for the villagers. Now they realized that tourism can be a source of income. And tourists bring in money, and in order to earn that money, it was important to protect the turtle hatchlings. This was conservation of nature through livelihood. In its true sense, Velas became the project's main success story. The festival reached all corners of the world through the internet. People began to contact the small villages. Now, more and more villagers wanted to participate as they saw this as a means to earn a living. Homestay families went up to 35, and around 800 people began to visit Velas in the turtle season. This meant that there was more business for the villagers. They now realized that tourists could bring in a lot of money, but to do that they had to protect the turtle hatchlings. You can see here there was a turtle festival scheduled even for this year 2020. The coronavirus has locked us down, but I am sure that it has helped nature, that is the turtle population. Sahyadri Nisargamitra, our organization, believed that it is only the local villagers who can ultimately offer excellent protection to the local species. If they are given the freedom to do that, the conservation projects became sustainable. With this belief, we entrusted the project to the Forest Department, the Gram Panchayat, the villagers, and their Turtle Friends Club. All of them are handling it wonderfully. Now we are happy to see the project running smoothly and offer help only when necessary. What was happening in Velas was conservation of nature through livelihood in its true sense. Sahyadri Nisargamitra believed that only the local villagers could ultimately provide protection to the turtles. By doing so, conservation projects became sustainable. Sustainable means maintained at a certain rate or level. With this belief, they entrusted or gave the project to the Forest Department, the Gram Panchayat, the villagers, and the Turtle Friends Club. They now helped only when help is needed. So, now the villagers practiced conservation of resources nature has given them in the form of turtles. And these same turtles which they protect give them their livelihood. Livelihood means of getting things needed in life. It means they are getting earnings or source of income through the Velas festival or the tourists who visit every year. Students, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and got more information about the sea turtles through this lesson. In the next session, we will discuss the textual exercise. Till then, stay safe, take care.